Okay, hello, it's 9:30, April 4th. Welcome to the weather update. Today was a pretty nice day out. Plenty of sunshine. It's the only really decent day of the week we had. We did have a few puffy clouds that popped up in the first half of the day, but you know where I made it. And I have a video of you for that. And then later on, around, I would say around 12:30, 1 o'clock, you start seeing this cirrus filtering in. That is Southern's Pond in Babylon. And then later on, we had a pretty sunset there in Wansaw. So the clouds are rolling in now, though. You can see this is what it looked like. This is the high-resolution satellite. And you can see, all right, we're missing that one. Let's see if we have that one. You can see that cirrus, that plume of cirrus there that came in over us. But other than that, it was a pretty decent day. Let's go take a look at our current conditions. We're around 50 degrees outside right now, 46 at Islip. There's a slight sea breeze on the south shore. But other than that, we're ranging from mid-40s to around 50 degrees. Of course, 50 in Mineola. There's a lot warmer here than it was on the south shore. 46 West Hampton, 45 Central Park, 50. Let's see what we got in New Jersey. It's actually cooler there. 45 in Lakehurst and 45 in Toms River. See, at night it cools off there. Let's look at the observations with the dew points. Now I gotta move this back. The dew points are still in the mid-30s. So we have dry air in place. However, we're going to start seeing it moisten up tomorrow as the high moves offshore. So let's take a look at what our highs were for the day. And you can see generally mid-50s, 55, 55, 55. Pretty much all across the board. 55 degrees all across Long Island and New Jersey. So pretty much mid-50s everywhere for highs. Now, when you look here, it doesn't really look like a whole lot is going on. It does not look like it at all. But let's go to the weather map now. And let's go to that weather map. And you'll see we have a low and a warm front here. And a parade. We're going to have like a little bit of a parade of low pressure systems this week, which is going to keep things somewhat unsettled, as you know. So looking at the GFS for this week, you will see that tomorrow we should be dry for most of the day. A chance of showers toward evening, but the bulk of the rain is going to be overnight with this low kind of passing to the south of us. And then it should hopefully ease off by Wednesday afternoon. Then we have a break, and then this next batch of rain comes in with this cold front. There's going to be like a little wave that forms along it Thursday night that's going to bring some more rain. And then you can see this large low pressure system that's going to sort of cut off around here north of the Great Lakes and kind of keep things unstable and clouds and the chances for scattered showers around. That finally moves out as we get into next week. And then you can see it's not really a great looking pattern for clear skies at all. Not really. But it's really, you may have a couple of opportunities maybe toward the end of the month, but this month right now it doesn't look all that great with this low cutting off here. Now, if it kept moving along, we wouldn't have that issue, but it's cutting off, and that's the problem. So let's take a look and see what we have on the HRRR 0Z run, and I only have out to 29 hours. You know what? We're going to spend a little more time with the GFS. And we're going to go to the North American view so we can show you the jet stream. And hopefully when we're done, we'll have more information from the HRRR. So you can see today, nice day. You can see that little wave there comes by tomorrow, and then another wave for Thursday. And you can see this low just kind of cuts off right there. And keeps the instability around. And then you can see there's no real... And then we start seeing a ridging pattern next week. It could get quite warm next week. That looks like a huge ridge right there. When we would have to wait until the following week for this trough to come through and bring maybe some more, sunnier weather, and cooler weather. But other than that, it's kind of a messed up jet stream there. Which again isn't surprising when we're dealing with the perils of climate change. So You can see there's that one. We've got a little ridging here. Another wave comes in. This is this big cutoff here. It's just going to hang around. And then another huge ridge comes up there. And then we have this other trough that comes through. And that looks pretty deep, actually. So, but that's, of course, in the long range. And, a lot can change between now and then. We thought this week wasn't going to be as unsettled as it was. We were supposed to have a lot of nice weather this week. And then we were supposed to have a lot of nice weather on the weekend. And now it's, changing. So you got to take the long range with a grain of salt, if you know what I mean. So let's go to the northeast view, and we'll go to the HRRR now. And I know we only have 34 hours of it, but it should, it's not really enough time for us. We really need that 48-hour frame in there, which kind of sucks. Well, we'll look at some of the other models. I guess we'll go look at the GFS, close-up GFS here. So this is annoying because of the daylight savings thing. So you can see that rain off to the south. I think we stay dry most of tomorrow, but you can see that rain moving in overnight there tomorrow night. But then by Wednesday afternoon, it should taper off. We get a break, and then more rain later Thursday evening into Friday. And then we have these spotted showers and instability here for the weekend here with the cold pool aloft. Now, if we look at the temperatures on here, if we look at the temperatures, you will see, as you head into tomorrow, you'll see fairly seasonable, probably similar temperatures to today, but with more clouds, obviously. And then you can see the temperatures kind of stay up into the mid-40s. And then for Wednesday, you can see, again, temperatures a little cooler there with that rain around. You can see that warm air trying to make a run at us again. But it doesn't really make it. It might make it into southern Jersey this Thursday here. But then it moves along. And then Friday could be a mild day. Yeah, see, that's a mild day. We're going to be up near 60 before the cooler air tries to work into the area, I think. On Saturday, then we're back near normal again, and maybe even below normal here Sunday. And this is a week from today, Monday. And then you can see what happens next week, the middle part of April. We thought we were going to have a lot of cool weather. Well, now it's turning out we're going to have quite a warm week, actually. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of warmth, actually. We're going to have to, push that. It's going to take a while to push that aside. Once it gets going, it's hard to get rid of that warmth. If we look at the dew points, you will see the wind flow there east. You can see that southeast flow. So get a little damp overnight Thursday. And then Friday, we've got that westerly flow there. Here's Saturday. Sunday, you can see that northwest to west flow that will be, but it's going to be an unstable flow. That's the issue. So that's why you're going to have some clouds with that unstable flow. If we were to look at clouds, which we know is just the GFS, doesn't have the best resolution, but you'll see what I mean with all the clouds. Maybe Friday we'll have a little less clouds, but the weekend looks like plenty of clouds around. Sunday, Monday, maybe Monday, and more clouds. Yeah, it sucks, man. All right, well, it is April. It's just, but when you look at the amount of total accumulated precip, we're going to move this along here. You can see it's not really a whole lot of rain this week. All right, you're going to see maybe around an inch, but with all these systems coming through, it's mainly just clouds and a light rain. It's not really going to bring, maybe as we get toward the end of the period there, you see some more rain. But still, it's not like we're getting that much rain out of this. It's just like a light rain on and off. It's not going to be like a downpour or anything like that, or a soaking rain kind of deal. So if I do look, I want to look at the 250 temperature. Actually, the 250, the 850 temperature. So we can look at these two things here, which kind of shows the cold pool. I kind of want to use this here to show you what's going to happen. So you can see that warmer air, and then there's this cold pool that moves in on the weekend. You can see how cold it is aloft. So that's that cold pool, and I could actually raise this up to 700 so you get an idea. You can see there's that cold pool right there. That's a cold pool aloft, so that's what's gonna create the instability that we're gonna have over the weekend. Who knows? Maybe we'll have some thunderstorms with that as well. So now let me go to back to the HRRR, which we should hopefully have I have 38 hours, and it's still not enough. But we'll have to make do with that because I want to get the weather update done now. So tomorrow, again, it'll be mostly dry. The chance of rain won't really arrive until after 9 o'clock. Very light rain. Then you can see that heavier rain coming in, mainly overnight. And then you see this like low pressure system here. That's going to be moving off. But then it's going to be moving off, and then you'll have this break in here. All right. So it should be a little better. Now, we do have the FV3, which, of course, the 0Z run I don't have enough in. We can look at the 12Z FV3, which is like a higher resolution of the GFS. This gives you an idea. It wants to move a little more. This wants to move the rain in. It's much more aggressive in moving the rain in for Tuesday. And then having that rain, the heaviest stuff, though, overnight, and then it finally kind of moves away slowly. And then this is just the cold front right here that you see. That's the FV3, which I think it's like a high resolution of the GFS or something like that. Then we have the NAM12, obviously not enough of the 0Z NAM12 in, so we can look at the 18Z NAM12 to show you the rain again. NAM, it's slightly more aggressive, but I still think that rain holds off until later at night, probably after 9, 10 o'clock. We'll see that steadier rain. But it won't last all that long. And you can see it kind of ends by later in the morning, and then we don't really have much rain there. Maybe some drizzle, but other than that. And then this is the cold front for Thursday that it's showing right here. It doesn't look all that impressive. You can see it develops like a wave along it, which could enhance the precipitation there. All right. So now we'll go to the RGEM, and we'll use this model for the skies. Obviously, we'll have plenty of clouds, but we'll show it to you anyway. So you'll see the sun in the morning, but then that cirrus comes, thickens, lowers, and then we'll be overcast Wednesday. You're not going to see the sun at all. Same deal for Thursday. As far as Friday goes, maybe, but it's too early to tell right now exactly if we're going to see the sun or not. But it's just not a good pattern for sunny weather. So that's why I hope you got outside and enjoyed today's sunshine. So that is going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.